Flosstube. I know it's been a while. It's been about a month. Today is November 24th, 2019, and this is my Flosstube number 8. Glad to have you back. If you are new here, this is a video channel about mostly cross stitch. I do talk about quilting and stuff as well, and maybe any other type of crafting that I might happen to be into at the time. So, well, let's get started. So I'd like to talk about the thing that is making me happy right now. And one of the things that is making me the most happy are these. I haven't worn them yet. They're still on the thing. But chicken socks or Baba Yaga socks. And I had these, and then just this past week, Witchy Stitcher released a Baba Yaga pattern, which I promptly rushed over to her Etsy store and ordered the kit, and it should be here soon. I hope. I'm ready. So if you like Baba Yaga, rush on over to Witchy Stitcher and buy the pattern. Her patterns are great. I've done several of them and I really love them. She's a great designer. So that is my happy right now. I can't wait to wear these. I'm not sure what I'm going to wear them with, but I can't wait to wear them because they just make me smile. Okay, so I actually have finished objects. So, first one that I'm most proud about, I finished the Universal Monster. I'm so glad to have it done. I love it, and I can't wait to get it framed. Oh, and if you hear Roxy's back here, so if you hear rattling, it's her collar. I just love it. I'm happy to have it done. I did do the Blood Moon skull change because I just thought that was really awesome, and I have the perfect frame picked out at Michael's. I'm just waiting for the 70% off sale, and I will get this framed really soon. So if you want to, this pattern is still available. It's all completely out instead of being done like a stitch along like I did it. It's over, and I will link the Witchy Stitcher down below so you can find her different patterns. She has another one going along right now called Chopping Ball, which is all slashers. I haven't broken down and bought it yet. I've almost bought it several times. So anyway, moving right along, the second thing I finished was this Creeping It Round from Heart and Hand that came in the Color and Cotton Halloween box. It's cute. They gave you the fabric, the flosses, and finishing stuff, and I still need to finish this. I just haven't had the chance yet. There is a mistake in it, but it'll work. It's really adorable. I love this little bat, the little long cat, the little bird, and it came also with the little buttons to sew on. And the fabric they sent, there's tons left. I could do 3 more. I could do 4 total. So, loving it. Alright, and next up, I finished Prairie Moon's D-sampler. I did not use the called for. It called for needlepoint silk, but I used 2 Gentle Arts and a Week's Dye Works. I don't remember the names. The Week's Dye Works is Guacamole. It's the green, and yeah, FFO. I found this frame, guess where? Walmart, for like $10. So I believe it's Guacamole, Black Crow, and I can't remember the gold. I don't have the stuff with me. I'll have to look it up. But thought this frame was perfect, like a door. So this is Prairie Moon's D-Sampler. Now I know Prairie Moon has opened back up for business with PDF downloads, but I don't think this one is on the website. It wasn't when I looked last. Dancing Skeletons. Love them. Alright. Now, I had been doing the Enchanted Stitches challenge thing, and I found that I was having a hard time making the things that I had fit the challenges, and so then I would have to start something new, and my whips pile was getting taller and taller and taller and taller, and yeah. I have some old whips and I wanted to start finishing. So I decided to go back to my decision wheel. And I would show you, but I filmed from my phone and it's on my phone. So I have all of my whips. I have two wheels. I have one wheel with whips and one wheel with stuff that's kitted and ready to go. So if I do feel like I need to start something, I can spin on it and it'll tell me what to start. So week before last, I spun the wheel and it landed on my Catch the Wind mystery. And I don't have a good finished picture because this was a stitch along and the picture on the paper was really, really small. But I'm almost finished with this. Sorry about the hoop marks. That blue right here, that's the bottom left corner. So you can see I just have a little bit here and then the bottom row, bottom border, and the little, there's some fish and there's an octopus, and I'll be done. This is, I have no idea, this is a random piece of linen. I think it's 32 count. The flosses are all the called for. There's 5 flosses and they're all ship's manner. I don't remember the names of them right now. Ask if you need to know, ask me and I can tell you. It's on the pattern, but these are the called for flosses, and I'm just loving how the colors are coming out in this. This is from Tempting Tangles, and she is great at picking colors. So there's 2 more fish to go here, and there's a whale down under the boat, and yeah, I shouldn't be too much longer and I'll be done with another one. So I worked on that week before last week. I spun and it landed on my ink circles project. This is Little Alien Schoolgirl, which I started ages ago, last year, and I just love it. I love the story behind it. If you haven't read all the blog posts about this, they're from like 2012. I'll put a link down here so that you can go and read them. They're hilarious and tell the story of how this came about. There is stuff referencing the show Futurama. There is stuff referencing the Voynich manuscript. This is a sandworm. So there's all kinds of little references. Look at the little robot down at the bottom in here. And it just made me smile, so I had to. I am not doing this in the called for. I'm doing it in the DMC conversion, and this is on an 18 count oatmeal Ada. I don't always stitch on high count stuff, so this is what I have done so far. Everything down below this, the mandala, the 3-headed bird, the little man, the hands, all of that I did this past week. So even though this is done in a DMC conversion, I just love the colors. It's so pretty and different. And I do have quite a bit to go on this, and I can't wait for it to come back up on my wheel. I'll spin my wheel later this afternoon and see what it lands on and see what I get to work on. So this is Little Alien Schoolgirl. I did make a mistake. I reversed the colors in this. I'm not gonna change it. It's fine. So that is Little Alien Schoolgirl. Okay. Now, haul. So I haven't purchased very many patterns. Like I said in the past couple of videos, I'm trying to stitch what I have. If something comes up that I have to have, yeah, I'm gonna get it, but I'm not just buying random patterns like I was before. That being said, I am gonna buy the Hands Across the Sea sisters samplers that she just announced that she's releasing, because yeah, need. So, but I did buy a bag. I do make bags. A lot of the bags that you will see me are bags that I made, but I also like to support other crafters and people who make things. So this is, and I love Tula Pink, and I don't have any of this print, so I had to get this. This is from her shop. She's Day Before Michelle on Instagram, and her shop is The Day Before This Day on Etsy, and it has the bats and the moons and the stars inside. It's very well made. I love these bigger zippers. They're awesome. Velvet ribbon on the zipper. I'll link her shop down below as well. It's plain on the back. Love it. This is going to hold one of my next starts. The All Souls Vierlanden. That's what I'm going to put in there. And I'm being different. And I'm going to use, this is DMC, but it's DMC 4522. Come on, focus. It's the brown and purple one. Is it showing up? Kind of showing up better on the skein. There you go. And I'm going to do it on a natural colored linen, like this. So I'm going to be kind of different than other people who have seen doing it on white, but I think that's going to be gorgeous. All right, next, I've got my Color and Cotton Floss of the Month. I love Color and Cotton. Thank you, Angela. Okay, so I got the 5. I get the all colors set. So I got mahogany, good brown. This is hollyberry, good kind of pinkish red. Spanish moss. Come on, focus. There you go. Serpentine, blue-gray color. And autumn gourd. It's like a squash. It's got greens and yellows in it. So I'm really happy with those. They'll go in with my stash, and if I need to convert, I have more colors. I have been doing that a lot lately. If I don't have the floss, I'm trying to match it with what I have in my stash. Now, I also ordered some stuff from, she's semi-local to me. She's about 45 minutes away. Her Etsy shop is Hollis Hands Create. She's also started Flosstube. I'll link to her shop and her Flosstube down here below, and I hopefully will get to meet her in April when we go to Stitch in Texas. But it was just a small order. I ordered my favorite needles, Pat's, size 28. And I had been using the beeswax that came in the Color and Cotton, and it was really helping my stitches look better, especially with the whites on this. And I was like, it really made them lay better. So I ordered this Beeswax Bliss. It's 100% beeswax, it says, and it's made by Noteworthy Needle, and it comes in a little tin instead of just being a loose piece of beeswax. I do like the little shapes, and I'll probably order some more, but you just draw it across the tin. Draw your thread across. And I'm really liking it when my threads are acting up and being snotty. So that's that from Hollis Hands Create. And also, if you don't know me, I'm an octopus addict. I love everything octopus. I have 2 octopus tattoos. And so when this showed up on 1884 Stitchery, it went right in the shopping cart. And here's a bigger picture of it. I can't wait. I need to kit this up. I probably have fabric over here in a box, and see which DMC I need to get so that I can do this ASAP. So this may be started really soon. Alright, so my plans for the coming up weeks, I'll hit my spin and see what it lands on, and that's what I'll work on primarily. I am still working on my modern folk embroidery. I just kind of got burned out on all the green. It's lovely. I still love it. I still adore it, and I want to get it finished, but I just needed to work on some other stuff, so I'll probably work on that as well because I need to get caught up. I'm still in September. So, and December will be out before we know it. So, that being said, those are my plans. I am actually also going to try to work on some of my costuming projects. I'm doing some 18th century costuming. I don't know if you can see right there. That is a shift that you wear underneath everything, and that's all hand sewn out of linen. And I've also made an apron, which is being laundered. And I'm working on right now the stays, which is basically the corset. And I'm sewing the boning channels, which is what I'm probably going to do when I finish up the videos. Try to finish up the boning channels on that. So if you'd like to see more about that, let me know. I know that there's some people have asked me to show my quilts. So I hope to maybe try to do a video about that. Since I'm off all next week, maybe I can make another video that just shows quilts. And get that up for you as well. One of the things that I would also like to do is show some of the things that my mom has completed. So I need to gather them all up so that I can make a video showing off her work. She won't do Flosstube with me, so I can't convince her to do that, but I can show off her work for you. She is on Instagram, though she very rarely posts. She's Biker Chick on Instagram. And get over there and encourage her to post her work, because she does amazing work, and I'm really proud of the work that she does, and I want to show it off. Maybe I'll try to get like I said, a quilting video done this next week. Sorry, I was looking at the quilts. They're all piled up right here. Quilt tops. I don't have very many finished quilts. But in the meantime, I wish you happy stitching. Bye.